Okay, so what have we got here? Something very exciting which I've been looking forward to getting. I don't normally do Cold War type vehicles, but because of my Vietnam project, I'm really quite interested in Russian vehicles because of course a lot of the North Vietnamese use these. Now this is the Zil-157 command vehicle. It's from ICM, and I love their 172 scale kits. They're brilliant. ICM is fantastic. It's a really nice box as well. I like the red. It's very eye-catching. Some great detail in here as well. That's some nice little kind of imaging on the side there to give you an idea of what the model will look like. And yeah, let's have a look and open it up. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so really nice instruction manual. Really, really nice, in fact. Let's have a look at that a bit closer. So that's the... It's surprising, actually, because there's not a lot to do. I mean, what they do is they really cram in all of the information in one tight spot. To be honest, I don't mind this. I think this is quite nice. Makes it easier to see what the kit will look like when it's finished. And I do like it, actually. It feels like, you know, you're not going to take ages. Now, the cool thing about this, which I was looking at before, the Zil is a vehicle which was used a lot by the North Vietnamese because they got lend-lease from the Russians. Effectively, they got a lot of trucks, so they use these on the Ho Chi Minh Trail. So they got a flatbed here, so you can actually, if you want, you can convert this into whatever you want. So you can have it as a flatbed with some equipment, a vehicle, another vehicle on top, or loads of supplies. But they give you this command unit, which I think I might leave off for the time being. So when I put it together, you'll see that. But seriously, quite a cool little piece of material and kit here. I mean, this is quite nice because you've even got these like runners which will go round and round. So if you want to have your vehicle in movement, then that might be an opportunity. But the nice thing is, it's a very kind of compact screen, as I was saying, compact instruction. Now the back is quite simple. It's in Russian as well. I love it, and it gives you kind of simple markings. So it says Soviet Army 1960s, which means that going off of what dioramas you want to do. I'm always kind of a bit of a particular when it comes to accuracy of things, especially because I like my military history. So 1960 would put this around the same kind of 1965 to 68. Possibly 1970 to the very end of the Vietnam War. So a really cool vehicle because, of course, the North Vietnamese in the beginning, they had some attacks which were kind of conventional warfare, but they mostly relied on the South Vietnamese in the south, causing havoc in their guerrilla units, in their fortified villages, which is what most of the Vietnam War was about, which was fighting from either hilltop or fortified village. And then giving it up one day and then letting it go, and it's just absolute madness. Really fascinating to look into, though. So lots of diorama opportunities there. But of course, later in the war, these would have been in the Ho Chi Minh Trail as communication trucks, possibly found very rarely, but possibly found in a Viet Cong setting if they weren't bombed into submission. Now, interesting, everything is literally all packed together. Some nice looking molds though, as you can see. It's not bad. It's got a really nice cab. Let's have a look inside, let's see what it looks like. So let's have a look and see. I like this, very nicely prepared, so a nice little kind of pull away tab. Okay, alright, let's have a look and see. Well, let's have a look at the decals first. Okay, so they've got some really cool decals, like with colours, like you can't see the white so well, but some Russian there. They've got UN as well, of course, a lot of these vehicles are used, and they've got the DDR as well there. Democratic German Republic, I think. I might have butchered that, but that's also East German Army. So that's really quite nice, actually. Some really cool decals, which I think will be really nice quality as well. Oh, nice! Look at this. They've given you some really decent set of wheels. Oh, that's very good detail on that. And these are separated wheels. And you don't have to put tyres on. That is pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. I do prefer that because it's kind of that quick kit. Not really a lot that's going to have to be done with this. Not a bad mould. Not bad at all. Couple of weird seam lines. But I kind of like that. That's pretty decent. I might even cut the doors out, to be honest. I think I might do that. So I've got my Dremel, so I'll be able to cut into that. But that's pretty decent. Couple more wheels. Let's have a look. Let's really get into this. So I saw this in the instructions. They got some really nice plastic window parts, which are looks like they're very easy to pop in, which is always good. Because the cab can always be very dodgy, very tricky. So it's a real simple attachment. The cab's really nice quality. Look at that. That's really good. You can probably open up the cowling as well and put your own engine inside, but really nice detail on that. Even right there, as you can see, it's got the Russian front there for the Zil. Possibly might cut into the door. It's not too thick. Actually, it's quite thin. That's nice, so it might be easy to cut into. And then it just feels like it's going to be a quick kit. I know it's weird to say because it looks like it's a lot to do, but I mean, that's really nice fits right there, even on a dry fit, so that's pretty cool. Flatbed, super simple, quite sizable. Well, you've got that massive part there, but then don't worry, because you could actually always fill that in with clay or putty. Milliput, I've been starting to use a lot of that, and then add a couple sides to it, make a flatbed. And there's a really nice exhaust there, that's pretty cool. A nice detail. Oh wow, look at this. They've got a nice steering wheel. Really, really nice. And look at this. I don't know if you can see this in the camera clearly. That's some really, really nice detail on the front of the dashboard. And another grille that goes in front. Interesting. It's quite a long kit. It's pretty big. It's quite nice. It's quite nice to have a long truck, actually. It's quite cool. Gives you an idea of scale. I'll be coming up with this amazing Ho Chi Minh Trail diorama I'll be working on very soon. And this is going to be one of the vehicles that I'll be using in that. But that gives you a sense of what the scale will be when this thing is complete. So it's pretty decent. That's not bad. I like that. Lots of material. I've also built myself my own driver. I'll tell you more about that later. Again, some really interesting small parts here. But it's a couple of breakages, but that's easy to fix. It's only a spade. There's one on the other side as well. Really nice, actually. It feels like it's going to be a quick kit, you know, it really does. Another one here as well, some ladders and some interesting other detail. And the cab's not too bad either. Oh, just dropping it on the floor. The cab's not too bad either. Some nice detail on the shape of it. But yeah, it's quite simple, and I just add all the stuff there. So I can work into the seats quite easily, as you can see there. It's not really going to be in focus. I'll just move that around. Yeah, so you can see that there. Really simple cab. Nice, you know, interesting kind of little bits and bobs. Quite a nice looking kit all around. And it wasn't really that bad as well. The price was really good. I think I've got this for about seven quid. So for a interesting vehicle that has a lot of diorama opportunity, I think that's definitely a kit worth getting. So that has been a quick review of the Zil-157 command vehicle, a kit that I definitely am looking forward to building, and I'll be doing a review once it's built and let you know how it went. Cheers guys, see you next time.